I wanted to talk about brand new range bag, actually a brand new line of bags in general, but I want to talk specifically about my range bag. Been running this range bag for a couple of months now. New company out there, Advanced Warrior Solutions. These guys make some amazing bags. Now these guys also have experience, long-term experience in the bag industry. So they've seen what works and what doesn't work. They do work, or they are from some older company that was a pretty successful company in the United States and a lot of the big box stores out there. I won't say which one, but now these guys have branched off and created their own company, and what a great thing they've done. They've picked all the good and done away with all the bad and put those things and incorporated it into a series of bags, rifle bags, range bags, backpacks, all that kind of stuff that's a little bit more useful. I find that they're user friendly. Again, this is my range bag that they have. Nice little logo right there, the Advanced Warrior Tactical Solutions logo. I'm going to go through this thing from front to back just to give you an idea. On the front of it, you're going to notice it's got plenty of room right here. It's got their logo, of course, on it, but plenty of room below that for Velcro patches or whatever else you might want to put. Now, remember also there are other companies out there that provide gear, namely LBX is one of them, that makes some really cool individual pouches that have the hook and loop, the Velcro on the back side, so you could actually affix those to the front of this bag if you wanted to, because you have this soft hook and loop over here. Going into the first pocket here, the original bag actually comes with a couple of flexible, elastic pockets, if you will, to slide some magazines into. I took that a little bit farther. Sometimes when I'm coming out to the range, especially if I'm going to be doing some filming, I'll prep my magazines and have them ready at the house before I get here. What this allows me to do is come in here, preload these, put them inside, have them protected. They're not going to get a bunch of dirt or whatever in them. And if it's for long-term use, there again, I'm protecting them by having them inside the pocket, of letting them sit inside these magazine pouches that are also from Advanced Warrior Solutions. So I'm getting the best of both worlds. I feel like I'm keeping my mags from bouncing around. There's no danger, no possible danger of bending a feed lip or something like that, messing with a follow or anything. So again, I feel like you're still going to get some good protection if you just use them in there on the elastic that's in the bag, but by putting these MOLLE equipped pouches in there from Advanced Warrior Solutions, I feel like I've taken that one step farther. I also use the lighter colored material. As you can see, they have flat dark earth and black. I use the flat dark earth on the inside because even though it's just a little bit, it is a little bit more light inside of it to bounce around, to reflect, to show me inside the pocket a little bit better, especially if I have an empty magazine or something like that, or an empty pocket and with no magazine. The black would be a little bit harder to tell and to see inside the pocket. So by utilizing the flat dark earth on the inside, yeah, it's a nice look as far as contrast, but it also gives me a slight little bit more visibility on the inside of the bag. I like that. And they're nice and firm inside there as well. The middle portion is pretty cool. Let me show you this on the outside real quick. They put this piece of Velcro on the back, and you'll notice that I have some gloves from Victos. Victos is a very good supporter of the show. I really appreciate them. They support me big time, and they provide me one of my favorite things is their gloves. They have a full line of gloves, and I've found that if you take the Velcro on the glove itself, it attaches nicely to the back piece of this Velcro. My assumption is that that Velcro is meant to fold this lid back and stick it on there to where it doesn't flop in the wind or whatever. I never do that anyway, so I just put my gloves on there. What that does for my gloves, not only does it make them easily and quickly accessible, I just rip them off of there when I want to use them, but it also gives me the opportunity that when especially in this hot Louisiana sun, when I'm using them and sweating in them, they're going to air out and dry out really nicely. Not only do they do that faster on the outside, but they're not going to stink up the inside as well. So nice touch there. I know that's not why they put that there, but it's nice to be able to evolve a little bit with your equipment, and that's one thing I like to do. You'll notice on the inside, I've got my Dirty Bore on the inside, my Dirty Bore CLP and gun cleaner, and then I've just got a plethora of tools. I use this center portion, which is probably what is intended for pistols or whatever, but there's no rules that come with this. You do whatever you want. I use my bag more as a tool bag. So I keep a bunch of my tools in here, of course, the different Allen hexes and all that kinds of stuff, speed loader if I need it, AR-15 wrench, number of things like that. Very, very useful. As you can see, I've barely got this thing a third of the way full. Tons of room left in there if I wanted it. Come over here to this next pocket as I make my way back. and I've got more cleaning rags in there. I keep my ammo in most cases. I bring in a different container what I'm looking for, kind of a, I won't say a waterproof container, but one that's kind of water, it closes up to, if I get it out in the rain, it's not going to get soaked. But I keep one of the 3 more common rounds. I say one, I got 2 right here. But I keep one box just in case. There have been times, plenty of times, and I'm sure you guys have done the same thing, where you make your way all the way out to the range and realize either you didn't bring the ammo or you didn't bring enough of it. I always keep a box of my Armscor 9mm in here, a box of my Armscor 45 in here, which I haven't shot a 45 in a while, but I still have that in here. Big fan of that round anyway, and I like the 1911s. But anyway, 9mm 45, and of course 223, 5.56, also keep that in here too. So just a spare box right there. Also got some pockets down in here. Keep an extra optic in here in case you get out there. One of my other optics I actually mounted on a gun back at the house, but I usually try to keep a different type of optic in here. That way, if I'm bringing a rifle or whatever out here that I'm expecting, maybe it's got iron sights, maybe it doesn't. But either way, maybe I'm wanting to see how a red dot works on it also. So I'll bring 2 or 3 different types of red dots out here. You know, the small low profile ones that would also fit on a pistol if you wanted to. And that gives me the opportunity to have that versatility in my bag and kind of peace of mind when I go out there that if somehow I've forgotten, it wasn't a wasted trip. That's kind of what this pouch right here that I use it for. The backup ammo and the optics in here in case I've forgotten something. So one cool thing that I did to customize my own, on this back side over here, you'll notice that we've got all this MOLLE on this back side. I've taken advantage of the huge selection of various mag pouches, various counts of mag pouches by Advanced Warrior Solutions. These guys have a single mag pouch, they've got a double mag pouch, they've got a triple mag pouch for AR-15s. They've got this kind of mag pouch that has the flip coming over the top. You'll notice the ones I had on the inside were pretty much the kinds that you'll typically find on a plate carrier or a chest rig. You can either leave the elastic off to the side or put that on the top, and it will hold them in case you're doing some kind of drills or whatever. Or you've got these I like for on the outside. They're obviously going to keep more dust and dirt, things like that, out of my pouch area, and the mags come and go very, very easily out of these things. Once you put them in there, the mag kind of, shapes itself around it. I also like the fact you'll notice that there's a lot of area on the side of it. That's for if you didn't live in one of those commie states where you can only have 5 or 10 round magazines. I guess 10 round magazines is what the communists allow. That's going to give you the opportunity to tuck that magazine farther down into the pocket, and this long sleeve on the outside will still cover it up and Velcro tight to hold it in place. I'll never experience that because I'll never have anything other than standard round capacity magazines in here, so that's why I'm using it the way it was intended to be used. Also found that by putting the pistol, I have a double pistol pouch on this side as well. Fits every kind of magazine obviously for a pistol. I also found that by putting a double here and a double here, it gave me the chance to put a knife in here. That just clips into the MOLLE, and it's got the little lip on the back so it doesn't come out whenever I actually retrieve the knife itself. So, you always need a knife, a good knife around the, not that that's a good knife, but just a spare knife that I had, a Browning knife. But you always need a knife around the range. There's always a box to cut open. I pry stuff with my knives. My knives are not beauty queens. So I tear my knives up. I'm always prying on something or unscrewing something with it. I use my tools. I use my stuff. So anyway, big fan of the bag. This one's a little bit dirty because I use it, but these guys make some really cool stuff. I will show you real quick. They also make, this is a 5-day backpack that they have. They make a 3-day backpack. I don't quite have my hands on one of those yet. Their range bags are incredible. They have, I think it's a 28 inch and a 36 inch. If I'm wrong about that, I'll correct that on screen. They call those the frames. Those are beautiful bags. They come in a flat dark earth and a black, but they've also got another bag that I'm a big fan of because it's got the built-in pouches on the front for mag pouches. Again, their frame, on the other hand, you can still affix all these different magazine pouches rather that they have on the front of that. Not to mention that they have these massive pockets on the bags themselves. So really cool company, big fan of these guys. Full disclosure, they provided me this gear. They provided me this gear because I asked for it. I am a big fan of them. I work with them, but just like a lot of my products out there, and I'm very open about this, If I'm receiving any benefits from a company in any kind of way, I'll let you guys know. And in most cases, when I'm receiving a benefit, free gear, monetary, whatever it is, it's usually because I've sought them out. I have a day job, and this is not it. So I don't need free gear from companies to pay my bills. But when I see stuff out there that I like that will fit my personal needs and it's something that's going to work for me, I seek them out. I reach out to them. Hey man, you know, I like your product. Hey, Advanced Warrior Solutions, I like your product. This is some nice stuff. Can we work something out? And I was fortunate enough to work something out with these guys. So yeah, you know, I'm peddling my wares just like they're peddling theirs. But for full disclosure, again, these guys are providing me this. I am working with them on this stuff. Go to advancedwarriorsolutions.com to pick some of this stuff up. You want to know a surprise? This stuff is very affordable. If you think about some of the more popular brands out there that you've seen at Academy, Gander Mountain, any of those places like that, the big box stores, you know the names I'm talking about, the big popular names that you've seen out there in the past. Remember what you've spent and what you've paid or what you've seen those items for hanging on those shelves in there. And then go look at Advanced Warrior Solutions website and compare what you remember on those prices, those other products, to this stuff. So again, check them out, advancedwarriorsolutions.com. I will say this, these guys are actually participating with me. You guys may or may not know that I wrote a book called How to Make a Monster. You can find it at howtomakeamonster.com. If you have purchased the book from its release date on August the 15th, 2021, all the way through Thanksgiving of this year in 2021, if you either purchased one already or you're planning to purchase one before Thanksgiving 2021, you will be entered into a contest to win a rifle. It's a Rossi pump action 22, also a Vortex red dot. And we're going to be giving away an Advanced Warrior Solutions bag each month. So September, there's going to be a giveaway, October and November, and then we'll give away one with the grand prize come December. So you definitely want to enter that contest. Again, go to howtomakeamonster.com. You got to buy the book. It's not just a matter of entering the contest. It's people who own the book. So go to howtomakeamonster.com. Again, howtomakeamonster.com. And buy either the paperback or the hardcover, it doesn't matter which one, and that will automatically enter you into the contest from the moment you buy that product, that book, forward. It's going to enter you into it, and it will be for the multiple drawing. So you will be in the drawing until you can't win. You know what I mean? When I pull your name, obviously you're out of it. But yeah, go check it out, and you'll definitely want to get your hands on some of this Advanced Warrior Solutions gear. Check them out, guys.